we are going to rum it up. But before that, let's go back in time a little bit. In 1886, Fulton County and the city of Atlanta, Georgia passed a prohibition law. Around this time, a fellow by the name of John Pemberton was already selling a drink called Pemberton's French wine coca. As a reaction to the prohibition, he introduced a non-alcoholic version of that drink, which he dubbed Coca Cola. This obviously became very popular, and by around 1900, it was being exported to the island of Cuba. And much like their southern compatriots, the locals really took to Coca-Cola. They also, ironically, ended up fashioning an alcoholic drink. In the process, they would mix Cuban rum, lime juice, and Coca-Cola, which ultimately became known as the Cuba Libre. Now, the Cubans were onto something because this flavor combination totally makes sense. One of the original ingredients in Coca-Cola were citrus oils that help produce some of the tangy flavor. The use of lime juice really pairs well with this drink. Tonight we are going to make a classic version of the drink. Also, we're going to do some variations in case you're interested in mixing it up. Now let's talk rum. A true Cuba Libre is going to contain Cuban rum. The reality of the situation where I live in the upper Midwest is, unless I'm going through nefarious means, I don't have access to Cuban rums. So we are going to use what's widely available here. Now, typically a light rum is going to be used in this drink. However, I think I'm pretty safe in my belief that the original Coca-Cola probably was a little bit spicier than the product that we're drinking today. And so to compensate, I actually prefer using a darker spiced rum, and in this case I'm using Gosling Black Seal rum. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Okay, we're gonna start with a little bit of ice into a highball glass, and I'm going to cut a lime in half. And I'm gonna squeeze those two wedges. I'm going to pour in 2 ounces of rum. You can use less if you like. Coca-Cola. I'm going to cut a slice of lime and a slit in the middle. And there we go. That is the classic version of the Cuba Libre. Now let's try some variations. I'm sure you had a vanilla Coke before, so this is a play on that. We're gonna start with about 3/4 of an ounce of vanilla extract, ice, and we're going to use half the amount of lime that we used from the original drink. Delicious. Okay, so this one is a Manhattan by way of Cuba. Ice the glass. I have some Angostura bitters here. To do a few drops. 1 1/4 ounce of rum, 3/4 ounces of sweet vermouth. We're gonna finish it with Coca-Cola and 1 of the lime wedges. This one is very aromatic. If you enjoy the slightly bitter flavor, this is a nice, refreshing drink. This version involves a shot of espresso, or if you have some strong brewed coffee at home, I'm going to use a little less rum than the original and then finish it with the Coca-Cola. That is good. The sweetness of the Coca-Cola nicely counteracts the kind of the bitter coffee flavors. It's really a lovely drink. If you enjoy the classic, I hope you will give one of these variations a try. So there you have it. Cuba Libre. So there you have it. Cuba Libre and 3 variations.
We're gonna do one more.
You don't want to use that?